Hey guys, Chris here, Warcraft 24/7, welcoming you back to another video. Today we are going to be re-examining our price source feature that we looked at the other day. I'm going to go and show you guys a few things that was brought up that I realized after I did the video that I needed to fix, and we're going to show those things to you today. Let me see if we actually got anything in our bags to auction. We may not.
I ain't got it.
Let's go
You
to
don't
TSM
want it.
version, run post scan, and you will see right here we got the clause of the Shadowmancer, and TSM gave us an error that said it did not post the clause of the Shadowmancer because our minimum price is invalid. Check your settings. And you may see this quite a bit when you're posting using these price sources, and that's because we don't want to post anything that falls below our minimum profit that we're trying to make. So the only way that TSM will handle that is if the price is invalid, and it'll show this up. There's nothing wrong. It's just that this item, which currently is minimum price of 50 gold, is only showing a profit of 24 gold, and that is below our minimum profit that we set of 25 gold. So it is below our minimum profit, so it is not going to post. Excuse me there for a second, I had to cough. But anyway, back to the video here. So I want you guys to understand that's why that's not posting, and that's why we're seeing an invalid price in TSM. But here's what I want to show you guys.
Shipment coming in soon.
Before, we were getting additional errors because of some settings I didn't have set up all the way. And let's look at. We changed our check minimum buy. We changed that price source. Let me see if I can. See if I can blow that up again for you guys, maybe. There we go. Alright. Check minimum buy. We are now checking to see if the item actually has a minimum buyout price, because we were getting that error on profitable items that were well above our 25 gold minimum price, but we were getting the error because they did not have a minimum buyout to start with. So what we did, we came in here to check minimum buy, and we added a little logic to it. We're saying first, let's check and make sure it's got one of these two things. So we're going to find out which one of these two pop up first. If it has a minimum buyout, that's going to be the check minimum buyout price. If it doesn't, then it's going to default to the DB market value, and that's going to be the minimum buyout price. So we added that logic in. Of course, then we use that check minimum buyout to reference in our auction house cut. Of course, deposit didn't change, expiries didn't change. We came down here to our profit, and of course we're using that same logic again. We're going to check on our profit. First, we're going to check to see that if it has a minimum buyout minus all the operating costs, we'll get that number. If it doesn't have a minimum buyout, we will get the DB market minus the operating cost minus the auction house cut plus the deposit. So we had to add that first check in there again to make sure that it actually had a minimum buyout. If it doesn't have a minimum buyout, it's going to default to the DB market value. Alright, so I hope you guys are following along with that. It's basically all we're doing is we're adding a check to make sure that it has a minimum buyout. And then we're going to turn around and we're going to use that in our normal price. We're going to say that in our normal price, if the minimum price, which is what we found out first, our minimum price is that if our profit is greater than our minimum profit. So if this number, our profit that we came up with, let me move that up just a little bit. If that number profit that we came up with is greater than 25 gold, so if greater than, then we're going to post, our minimum price is going to be either the DB minimum buyout or the DB market, whichever is there. So we added that logic in again. There's that first logic once more. It's going to say, hey, do we have a DB minimum buyout? If we don't have a buyout, let's use the DB market price. So that's our minimum price. And we continue that logic, that same if greater than logic, throughout the normal price, which we're checking to see if our minimum price is greater than 100% of the DB market. If it is, we're going to post it at the minimum price plus the profit. We want to make our profit. If not, we're going to post it at 100% of DB market. We're going to use the same thing on our max price. We're going to say, hey, is that minimum price above 500% of the DB market? If it is, we're going to use that price plus the profit. If it's not, we're going to use 500% of DB market. So I really want to put this video out for you guys to show you the logic that I fixed in our custom price sources. This is just an update video to let you guys know that we want to add in this logic, this first logic, to check to make sure that we always have a DB minimum buyout. That'll make sure that all of our operations run smoothly. Even if an item doesn't have a buyout, that means there's none on the auction house. We're going to default, if there's none on the auction house, there's no minimum buyout, we're going to default to the DB market price. So that's all we wanted to cover today, just a quick update video. Now you can find all those videos, or all those videos, I'm sorry, you can find all of those price sources in our Discord channel. There is a text channel labeled custom price source, have all those prices in there for you guys if you wanted to check those out. But we thank you again. Links are in the bottom of the video down below. We thank you guys so much for sticking in there with us, and wanted to make sure we updated that price source for you guys so you knew what was going on. Again, this is Chris, Warcraft 24/7. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, tell us what you thought. We appreciate you guys so much. Signing off.